broadcast you live from our studio, and these are our new Fair Camp hosts, Luke and Layla. And I'm Miss Barbara. If you remember me last year from Zoom, we had such a good time, and so we're back with a lot of really cool Madera County things to learn about and some crafts in studio a little bit later in the show. If you haven't had a chance to look at that supply list, it's at maderafair.com. Hit our Fair Camp TV page, and then you can see all the things you need for today's show, even after the fact, or for the rest of the shows we have planned this week. Guys, do you know we have friends watching and they can chat with us?
Yes.
Yeah, so today in the chat, if you are going to participate, you could win randomly a
Madera wristband from Madera County Fair.
You could win a 2021 wristband to the fair. So the way that you get a chance to do that is answering our questions. We're going to have a big ag quiz in a little bit about our farmer and the things that he teaches us, and we'll pick a winner and get in contact with you to come to the fair in just a little while, 2 months, and ride. Why don't you ask the campers to put in the chat now what their favorite ride is? Ask them.
What's your favorite ride at Madera County Fair?
Type it in the chat. We're going to give you a minute so you can practice chatting with us and we can see what your favorite ride is. My favorite ride is called the Drop Zone. It's really high in the air.
Oh my gosh.
I know. And every time you just scream and fall down. It's so fun. Luke, what's your favorite ride?
My favorite ride was the merry-go-round.
The merry-go-round. Like the carousel horses? Have you ever been on the big slide?
No. Oh yeah.
Yeah. And you sit on
I've been on the big slide before.
Have you?
Yeah. It was fun.
Did you race somebody?
No.
No. I haven't been on the big slide. I've been on the Ferris wheel and I've been on the zipper. I kind of go to the big kid rides. You know how there's big kid rides and little kid rides?
I'm old enough now to go on a big kid ride.
Are you brave enough?
Yes, I'm brave
Okay,
enough.
good. On today's show, we are going to be learning about something that grows in Madera. Layla, what are we going to be talking about on today's show?
Almonds.
Almonds. We love almonds. Almonds are a good snack, and almond milk is good. There's a lot of things that come from almonds, and our farmer, Mr. Mahil, is going to be in just a minute to tell us about those things that happen and grow here in our own county.
He's our special guest.
He is our special guest. He's our special farmer guest. All right. Do we have any answers in chat? Is anybody telling us their favorite rides, Miss Lynnette?
We have the Caterpillar, for sure.
Okay.
Okay.
Super Slide. The Ferris wheel.
Oh, the Ferris wheel.
Uh-huh.
Good pick.
That's a good one.
Vincent, though, likes the Super Slide.
Super slide. Super slide is
Yeah.
fun.
Uh-huh.
It's especially fun if you go with someone and you race down it. Take your pal and race.
I'll take my dad.
I think you should. This year at the fair. We'll have a big super slide moment.
Or my grandpa. I could take my dad or my grandpa.
Yeah, we could do that. All right.
Almonds.
Are we ready, guys, to learn about almonds? Are you, Luke?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm
Okay.
excited.
On today's show, we are about to bring out our Farmer Mahil,
Mahil.
to teach us all about almonds and Madera grown products. You ready?
Yes. Hi.
Thanks for having me on here.
So this is Mr. Mahil. He is an almond farmer and he actually grows a lot of other things, but he's here specifically today to teach us about almonds being grown in Madera County.
Yeah, I'm glad you guys invited me. So you guys know almonds go into a lot of different cooking, eating, snacking, even drinking almond milk, right?
Mm-hmm.
So do you guys kind of know how almonds grow and how almonds start from one season to like the next?
Kind of.
Kind of? Okay. Well, let me tell you. So almonds go to sleep. In the wintertime, almonds go dormant. So when you drive around and you see these trees with no leaves, no nothing on it, that's called dormancy. So at that stage, that's when the almond trees are sleeping, okay? And then as they start to wake up in about late February, early March, then they start to bloom out. And that's when you see those beautiful white flowers, right? Have you guys seen those in town?
Yes.
Yeah. And then around all the almond fields, they put these white boxes. And those inside the boxes are bees. And we need bees to pollinate almonds. So we need bees to do a lot of stuff for us. So bees are very important.
Yeah, and that's why you don't kill bees.
Yeah.
And that's why you let bees make honey and almonds.
Yep, exactly. So once those bees get out and do their bee work out in the fields, they go from flower to flower and pollinate the almonds. And after the flower's been pollinated, you start becoming and growing a almond. And as the almond grows throughout the season, farmers like myself, we water them, we fertilize them, we tend to those trees because that's where we make our money from. So as the almonds grow and get closer to harvest time, there's a couple different things that grow on the trees. So once the almonds start growing, they look like this. And then as they get closer to the harvest time, they start to split open. Just like that right there.
And like that?
Yeah, just like that. And then as they progress on, they open a little bit more and even a little bit more. You see that? And then you start to see the almond shell inside there. What's that kind of look like right there?
A seed.
Oh, remember you said, I think earlier before.
It's a baby Pac-Man.
Oh, yeah. So you can kind of say it's a baby Pac-Man, right? So, and then once these come off at the processor, we get just the almond shell. And guess what's inside of these things?
What?
Almond kernels. So you crack these out.
Ooh.
This is going to be a wet one because they're still a little green. But the idea is once these come out, we're going to have almonds. And these will be what you can buy in the stores and eat. But you'll have a green looking almond kind of like that. You see that? So this one's not quite ready yet because it's still a little wet, right? And green.
Are these real?
Yes, they're real. I picked these right from my field before I came in. And then once they've dried and ready, then you'll get them like this in the store. What's your guys' favorite almond to eat? Maybe that's a question you should ask everybody, right?
Yeah, what is your favorite? What is your favorite?
What's your favorite?
My favorite is almond milk.
Almond milk, okay.
My favorite is the chocolate one.
Chocolate almonds. I think those are my favorites too. So that's how almonds grow from field to package to your dinner table.
Perfect.
Let's dig in.
Should we taste one?
Oh, go
Yeah,
for
sure.
it.
You want to rip it open? Everyone say it. Oh my gosh.
So what do you guys think?
Are good? I don't like almonds. Oh, but just eat it.
They're good.
What's good for you? You like almond milk though?
It's kind of hard to chew though.
They're very tasty, right? So we have thousands and thousands of acres inside of California.
He needs a little chocolate on his.
I don't need no chocolate. I'm still
You don't
chewing.
need chocolate?
Huh. So what do you guys want to become almond farmers when you guys grow up?
What do you think? I want to be a police officer.
It's a hard work to be a farmer, right? So what
Yeah.
time do you start your day?
So I start my day at 6 a.m. in the morning.
That's what I would go.
Oh, there you go.
He's already working.
Yeah. I drive around, I check on my fields, I talk to my employees and see what needs to be done out in the fields. And then we have meetings and we explain what needs to be done, and then they help take care of all of that. And I have to supervise and make sure all the fields are nice and green and the crops are clean and safe and ready for you guys to eat when they come to your home.
Well, and check out on the animals, maybe?
I don't have any animals. I have 2 dogs though,
That is.
and a cat.
How many trees do you have?
So we farm a lot of almonds. So we farm over 7,000 acres of trees, vines, and other types of nut crops as well.
7,000.
It's a lot
That
of
is a
trees out
lot.
there.
That
A lot
almond
of
was
trees.
silly, and I saw chewing
But you know
on
how
it.
many? Do you know how many acres of almonds are grown in California?
Mm-mm.
Take a wild guess.
What's your biggest number?
6,000.
6,000 acres? You think?
7 acres.
I'm going to guess 1 million.
I think Miss Barbara's pretty close. 1.3 million acres of almonds in California, which makes California.
I didn't Google that.
Which makes California 85% of the almonds of all the world are grown right here in California.
I wonder how they get it to cover the chocolate. chocolate. They just dip it in chocolate.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Like, you have memes in here too.
You have a question?
Like, you have memes in here too.
Yeah.
I'm still chewing.
You can talk out loud because our friends are listening to us and watching.
I'm still chewing.
How many? Look at that. Picture those almonds. How many almonds are on a tree? Like, is this one tree?
Oh, no. That's nothing right there. So you'll have thousands of almonds per tree. So when we go in with these machines, as you'll probably see if you watch the link on the video, you'll see when we go in with these machines that clamp the trees at the bottom. They're called almond shakers. And they shake the trees and all the almonds fall off the trees. And then we take these machines called sweepers that sweep all the almonds off the ground. And then we go in with machines called pickup harvesters that pick up all the almonds off the ground and put them into big trucks that send them off to the plants to process and clean and take all these shells off and give us just nice, clean almonds for us to eat. But let me ask you guys a question. Do you know what we do with these hulls? No? Do you think an animal would maybe eat these?
No, probably not really.
Really? Well, you're wrong. So we feed these to cows. Cows love eating these. It's a dietary need for them to eat these. So all the almond hulls out of California go to dairies, and dairy cows eat them. So I bet you guys didn't know that, right?
We didn't. We have a dairy farmer coming in a couple days. We can
You
ask
guys
him
can
about
ask
that.
him. Yeah, ask him.
We can tell him. We can say, "Did you know?"
Yeah.
We learned that dairy cows eat almond hulls.
And guess what? In a few days, we're gonna have bees.
We're gonna
Oh,
learn about
there you
bees this
go.
week, too.
You can ask the bee man, how his bees go out and work in the almond fields.
There's a bee man?
Yeah. So if you watch the video when you have time, there's a nice little animated bee. Her name is Aunt Bee. So, and she's very cute to watch, and she'll explain all of how the almond industry works. So make sure you guys watch that video, okay?
You said bee man. I'm like, it's half bee, half man?
No.
No, we'll have to watch the video. We have the link that'll be available for you in the description for that video that Farmer Mahil is talking about, as well as a coloring book that you can download and color. So those are some fun things we can add. I want to see if anyone in the chat has any questions for us about almonds or any questions for Farmer Mahil and what he does. So type those if you do. How do you know when it's time to harvest?
So once these almonds open up and look like Pac-Man, like you guys said earlier, then they're almost ready. As soon as this green hull here starts to dry out and get a little bit more brown and look more and more like Pac-Man, they're ready.
Wow. Or like an emoji.
Or like an emoji, yeah. A little browner emoji though.
So when they go to the processing plant, then they the hull gets stripped off. But what happens there to get it down to this?
So when you take it to the processing plant, so this hull comes off, and then they break the shell off, and just the almond kernel comes out, and then you have all of this, and then they run them through sorting belts and blowers and everything, and they take out any junk or any debris that might be in there and make sure it's all safe and clean stuff for you guys to eat and enjoy at home.
Do we have any questions coming in our chat, Miss Lynnette?
We do.
Purple and pink.
Vincent wants to know, how long does it take to harvest all of your acres?
Oh, wow, good question. So it takes us from start to finish, it takes us 3 months to cover all of our fields.
Well, that's a long time.
Yeah, it's a very long time. So we'll be starting harvest here in a few weeks. And then we'll go all the way until end of October.
When you start harvesting, how long is a day of harvesting? Is it around the clock almost?
Oh yeah, so almonds we do during the daytime. So we'll start up at about 5:30 in the morning, and the guys will work till about 6 o'clock in the evening. So
It's very dusty.
very dusty.
I have
very
almonds
dusty.
by my house. It's very dusty.
Sorry.
My grandpa
They taste
does.
good.
Yeah.
Your grandpa does almond harvesting too?
No, he has
Dust?
almonds, and there's a bunch of dust on his playground and stuff. I'm like,
Any more questions coming in?
One more question. They want to know, what are you doing with the blossoms these days?
So, good question. So the blossoms naturally just fall off the trees and decompose onto the ground. So when you go out, and usually about mid-March, when you guys see like the almond fields have snow on the bottom, well, that's not snow. That's all the almond blossoms that have fell off. The petals fall off naturally and just fall onto the ground, just like a flower at your home would.
Any more questions?
More.
Good questions.
You have one
though.
more? Do you guys have questions for Farmer Mahil?
Mm-hmm.
What is it?
Why does the ant?
Are you giving him a joke?
Is that
I think he has a joke maybe. I don't know. Do farmers have jokes?
Let's
Oh,
see.
yeah. Oh, you want to see my joke?
Let's see it.
Okay. What did the peanut say when the almond tried to pick a fight?
I don't know.
Cash you outside.
Good one.
I thought about going on an all almond diet, but that was just nuts.
Okay, my turn.
Go
It's
for
your
it.
turn? Okay.
Go for it. So why did the cow take a vacation?
It was tired.
Because you wanted to get some almonds.
Oh. Good one.
So what do you call an almond in a spacesuit?
Almond?
Astronut.
Why
Why,
did not have
last joke. Why was the almond late for work?
Because I don't know.
Traffic was nuts.
What nuts? Did he get out of his car or run off?
One more question's coming in from the chat. Let's hear it, and then we're going to get ready to take an almond quiz. I hope you were listening. Go for it. What's the question?
Ben wants to know, are almonds related to peaches?
No, but they do come from the peach rootstock. The tree is grown from a peach rootstock that is then grafted to an almond tree. So, good question.
That's a
Good
fancy question, Ben.
There's actually more and more questions coming in.
Oh, are they? Okay, give me two more.
Two more. Okay. Milo wants to know, how do you make milk out of almonds?
Wow.
Ooh.
That is a hard question.
Very
Well, I'm sure
carefully,
he
I
has an
think.
Oh. Very carefully.
And then we do have one. What is your favorite almond product?
Oh, I love chocolate-covered almonds.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah.
Anything else that we can't miss?
How many people do you have to rely on to do the harvest?
Oh,
How many employees?
good question. So during the harvest season, we employ about 250 people.
Wow.
That's a lot of people.
My
Gosh,
goodness.
that's like a whole school.
I need a lot
Just
of
put
help.
2 million over our head and then just slap us with it.
Everything's millions.
Just not me.
All right. I think we need to say thanks to Mr. Mahil. And we appreciate all that you've taught us today. And we are so proud to live in Madera, right? And that we in Madera, farmers like Farmer Mahil, they provide almonds to the world. Isn't that huge?
The
great.
whole
The whole wide world.
Yeah.
All right,
So I
friends.
wanted to thank you guys for having me on here, and that's me in a nutshell.
Oh, with a joke at the end. All right, kids, we are going to send you off for a ag quiz specifically about almonds. So get ready to go in the chat. And remember, every answer in the chat is a chance to win a 2021 Carnival wristband for the fair coming up in
Camp.
September.
In 2 days.
2 days, 2 months.
2
months. And you can race Luke down the super slide. Oh.
He has to be a professional. So
Professional
it's gonna
super
be hard.
slider. Okay, the ag quiz is coming at you. Thanks again, Farmer Jay. We appreciate it. You guys say thanks again?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you guys.
All right,
Eat
the
almonds.
quiz is coming at you guys, and we'll be right back for some crafts.
Which of these is the blossom? A, B, C, or D? B is the blossom, which blooms in late winter, early spring. Which of these is the whole? Is it A, B, C, D? A is the whole, the fuzzy outside of the almond. Which of these is the shell? A, B, C, or D? C is the shell inside the hole which holds the almond. Which of these is the almond? A, B, C, or D? D is the yummy almond. Which picture shows late winter or early spring? C, the fresh almond blossoms. Which picture shows dormancy? A is winter, when the trees are dormant. Which picture shows the harvest? B.
Hi guys, we are here for our Fair Camp crafts. And we've got Luke and Layla that's going to be working with me today, and we're going to create a wonderful project. Really first designed like in 1890, which is a long time ago, but we're going to put our own spin on it. Is that okay?
Okay.
All right. So what it's called Almond Blossoms, and it is from a very famous painting by the name of Almond Blossoms by Vincent
Van Gogh.
Yes, oh my goodness, you are so good. And so we're gonna do this here, and there's a few things that we can do to get prepared. Is one, have our craft supplies ready to go, which is our paint, our paint brushes. We need some tissue paper of some sort, right?
Pink.
We need some water, so not to drink, but
No,
you know,
no drink.
to paint with. So can you hand that one over to Luke?
Yes.
Thank you.
There you go. Fine.
And I have some paper towels just because, you know, we might make a little bit of a mess. Yeah, that sometimes happens. So just any kind of paper that has like a heavy weight to it works out really good. So we're just using a sketch pad or a paint pad. We need some paint to start with. So this is going to be Luke's.
Thank you.
This is Layla's.
Bro, same color.
Oh my goodness. And this one is mine.
I'll stick mine right here.
And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to move this out of the way for right now so that we can have a little bit more room, okay?
Okay.
And then we'll come back to some of these things in a minute. So the first thing I need you to do is dip your paintbrush, the biggest one that you can find, in that blue paint.
Which blue? There's two.
Oh, you might want to do a mixture of them. So put a little bit of water on your paintbrush. No, that's not the biggest one. Find that big one. Dip it in some water. And then you're going to put it into the blue paint. Now, there's a couple of blues, so you can choose which one that you like the best.
We can choose two blue paints.
Yeah, you can choose two blue paints. You can choose one, and you're just going to paint the background. Okay? So go ahead and start painting the background. There you go. Just like that. All the way through.
The whole
And it can be, you can have like a little bit of white paint if you would like. Little bit of water. Sometimes that's better that way. And if it gets on the table, we'll clean it up later. Okay? Is that what happens at home? Yeah. Do you guys like painting?
I hope you guys do, because I love painting.
Oh, good. Okay, well, we're going to paint. So go ahead and get that sky on there as your background.
Just a bunch of sky.
Yeah, just a bunch of sky. Put some water in there, Luke. There you go.
I'm just going to add a little bit of water.
Yep.
And we're just going to...
Oh, yeah, you can do that too. That's a very good idea.
I'm going to do some water.
Okay. And Layla had a great idea. She said, why don't you just add a little bit of water to your background, because you already have a little bit of paint on your brush anyways, right? Yeah, that's a great idea. Okay, so once you have your background, it's going to look kind of like that.
Still going.
Are you still? That works. And then you can just rest that paintbrush in that water for a second, okay? How are you doing?
Good.
Looking pretty good.
What is that?
Almost.
I'm almost
Do you think the
done.
sky today is blue?
Yes.
You think it's
I
a little
hope
puffy
it's
with clouds?
Not raining.
Yeah, okay.
If it was raining, that would be bad.
It would be bad?
Yes.
Yeah.
'Cause
Well, you know, our almonds need rain.
that is true.
Right?
So rain is half good, half bad.
It's true. Half good, half bad.
white with blue.
I like it. You're doing an excellent job.
Look, see, I mixed white with
Uh-huh.
What do you mix white with blue?
Well, it kind of makes a light blue.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And see,
Okay.
I made light blue.
Okay, I like it. That's very creative.
So it can look like I did light blue.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is, as Luke is finishing up, so you just keep on painting, okay? You just keep painting, and I'm gonna share with you the very next step,
So
okay?
I'm gonna wash my brush a little bit.
Yeah, you can just leave it in there. That's fine. That works.
Okay.
I think I have a very leaky cup. That's gonna cause an issue.
Oh no.
Is yours leaking?
A little bit.
A little bit too. I wonder. Is yours leaking too?
No.
No? Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do, let's turn this so it looks like it's going that way. Okay?
I can't get it up.
You can't get it up? That's okay. Water's all right.
Yeah, they'll clean it. It's on your page. Oh my god.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our pencil and just very lightly, we can just kind of draw almost like a pathway. That's just gonna be our main branch, just like that. Perfect.
I'm gonna go over it.
Uh-huh. No, we just need to know where we're gonna go with it. That looks good. Okay, Luke, you are doing a great job.
I hope you guys at home are having fun doing this.
Oh, I think anytime you get paint and a paintbrush and maybe some glue, I think we could have a good time. Hey, Luke, I'm gonna let Layla give you some brown paint, okay?
On his
Can you squirt just a little bit over there? Just a little bit. Perfect. And then can you squirt a little bit of this darker brown too? You might have to just squeeze it on there. It might just go black. It's okay though. It might go black.
What are you doing?
Oh, not yet. But that's okay. Okay. It's your project.
What?
Huh? Uh-huh. So what we can do, just rinse that out and then dab it right here on this. Here, let me show it. Just go like that. Watch. And then if you go like this, Luke, see this? Yours is just going to have a little bit of
darker.
Yeah. You might have a stormy day.
Storms.
Okay.
Storms.
You like that color? That's actually really
Now
nice.
we use my pencil.
Yes, now you're gonna, so let's just leave that in there for a minute. Okay, and then I'm gonna go like that just to kind of get those little dots up. Okay, draw a line right there. Just kind of a squiggly line.
Squiggle, squiggle.
Kind of a squiggly line.
It's all dry now. It dries fast.
Perfect. All right, so then now we're gonna take our medium-sized brush. You should have, yep, just like that. That looks good. And we're gonna dip that in the brown paint. Do you want some of the darker paint?
Yeah.
Okay, let me get you some darker paint.
I got some darker.
Do you have some darker paint?
Yeah.
Okay. Dip it in the darker paint and go over your line.
Okay. Dip it in the darker paint.
Uh-huh.
Do I paint
This is gonna
this
be our
way,
branch.
or do I paint it this way?
I don't know. Are you left-handed or right-handed?
I am right.
You're right? What do you think?
Do
I don't think it matters. I think
I'm gonna do it.
I think you can just, yeah. Do kind of a thick one because you know that first branch on the almond tree is kind of thick, right? And then there's other branches that come off that are a little bit skinnier.
Yeah, let's do that. We'll do that.
We can do that too.
I did a skinny one.
I like it. Oh, that looks good.
Mine is not going squiggly a little bit.
Just kind of go like this. Make it go, and make it go down a little bit like that, and then make it come back up.
Were we supposed to mix those two colors?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, I'll do a little bit.
Because you might like it. You might like a mix. I don't know.
That is pretty.
That is beautiful. Okay.
I like it. So let's.
I'm going to use yours because I like your paint better than mine.
Yours is good.
Okay. So do you guys have a line in there somewhere? Oh, that looks good, Luke. Okay. Next thing is we are going to find that little tiny brush. Do you know where that's
Tiny
at?
baby brush.
The littlest one.
This one.
Uh-huh. And now we need to put a little bit of some smaller branches on there. So these smaller branches are going to come off the tree like that.
Okay.
Little squiggly lines. You can use the two different color browns if you want.
Can they take a picture at home and show us? What?
Oh, you mean like have somebody send it in? I love it. Okay, now do another one. Do some more. You can do some more and make them kind of come off so that they have different branches.
That is way better than mine.
Yeah, that looks great. Looks good. Okay, can you do a couple more, Luke? Maybe one way up here on this side?
This one?
Uh-huh. I love it.
Okay, here?
Yeah. Yep. Oh my goodness. Okay, keep on making those branches. And then we can make more too. We don't have to stop there.
I'm just fixing up my lines a little bit.
Okay, so once you get to this point, we're going to put these off to the side to dry for a moment, and I'm going to show you how we're going to make a blossom. We're going to hand these over to Miss Barbara for a second. And be careful because his is needing to dry a little bit. We are going to...
Here you go. I was finishing up. I'm going to wash this and then...
Can I share these with you?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay. So I'm going to give you a few of these, Luke.
Here you go, Luke.
I'm going to give you a few of these, Layla.
Yay.
And you guys should have some scissors somewhere.
We got blue scissors.
Perfect.
I
Can you guys cut some squares out?
Yeah, same scissors. That's what we only do at school. So do we just have one?
No, I would do a whole bunch of them at a time.
Okay.
So then we don't have to cut as many. So cut about 25.
25?
Yeah.
Okay, so you just
Uh-huh.
cut.
Just cut them like that.
Like
So they're in
this?
squares.
Like this?
Uh-huh. Just like that.
I'm just going like this.
Okay.
Wait, I'm going to put them back.
Cut some squares out. These are our blossoms, okay?
Your squares are good.
You guys see a pencil on your table?
Yes.
All right.
Do you guys see a pencil on the...
Do you have a pencil on your table?
If you don't, hurry up and go get yours.
Okay. And Luke, I'm going to give you some of those. 2. Perfect.
I wonder what is going on.
What are we going to do?
there.
That one needs to be a little, cut that one in half. That one's a lot. Yeah. Perfect. Okay. So let's go ahead and try making one of these.
Wait.
Did you get one yet? Okay.
He needs help probably. Or is he got it?
You pinched your finger? Okay.
Oh, okay.
You're okay? Good. I'm glad. You're okay. I'm glad
We
these
don't
are...
want him to have blood on the camera.
No, we don't want that. Here, let's do this. Why don't you grab one of those? And you're going to take your pencil.
Okay.
Okay, are you watching? You're going to take the end of it, and you're going to go like this. You see that?
Oh, and you just twist it to make it
That becomes one of our buds. Don't we have a joke about a bud? Do we have a joke about a bud? No. Oh, okay. So we're going to put those off to the side.
like that?
Yep. So go ahead and let's do at least 3 of these. Let's do 3. 1, 2.
I did it.
Oh, perfect. Okay, now grab another one.
One. Okay, now I'm on my second one.
Uh-huh.
It's not that good.
Oh. And remember, they don't have to be exactly the same. Because,
Yeah.
you know, if you look on a tree,
They're not perfect.
they're not. Sometimes they're open and sometimes they're closed.
Okay.
Sometimes they
My
have
pink
5 leaves.
buds.
Oh, you love it. Okay, so we need to have our paintings back, and we're going to go ahead and put some of these on. Now, our kids at home, we are going to have to probably have them do some home work, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
That one-
Layla?
that one-
Look at that. Okay.
I'm still
And
painting.
Luke, how are you doing? Okay, that looks great.
I'm still kind of painting a little.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to give you a little bit of paint. You're going to put on a little bit of pink, okay? Because almond blossoms can be white with a little bit of pink. Right. So what if you're at home and you don't have pink tissue paper? Could you use white?
Yes.
Yes.
Use white or pink any kind of tissue.
Yes. That's true. And if you don't have this brush, can you use a different brush?
Yes.
Okay. So we kind of can use what we have.
I have that brush.
Okay, so what I want you to do is take the end of a brush. It doesn't matter which one, maybe the smallest one. and you're going to dip it in the pink, and you're going to put a couple of dots on there. Okay? Now, for the time's sake, because we're doing this live, and normally at home we would have a little bit more time.
Like this? Like on the end of the brush?
Uh-huh. You got it. Right there. Oh, I love it. There you go. And you would just put little pink dots. This is going to kind of show through at times, and sometimes we're going to cover them up, but it kind of gives us an idea of where those buds are going to start coming out of our tree.
This is going to take me a while, but
It
I
might.
like it.
You like it?
Mhm.
Okay.
I think this craft is hecka cool.
You like it? All right. I'm glad to hear that. So what we're going to do is take some glue. And can I dot a couple of those for you?
Sure.
Okay. So where I put the dots, you're going to put your buds at. So remember that bud that we made?
This one?
Yep. We're going to glue it right on top.
Wait, now I want to do
Can I put
this
some glue
side.
on yours? Yeah? Okay. Let me put a little bit of glue right here, Layla. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit of glue right there.
Yes.
Right here.
And so these papers can
Yeah, can you
stick.
put some of those on there to see what it's going to look like? Yes. Look at that. And so with a little bit of time and a little bit more homework, right? We can finish our Van Gogh painting.
I just got 3 on there.
You got 3? Okay.
I need one more dab.
And one thing about these that I haven't told you guys yet is that come fair time in our book, we can enter this into a contest. So this contest is called Fair Camp Events, Fair Camp Entry.
Ready.
So when you get
done,
this
I'm
all
done.
finished, is that we can enter this
I
in
need
to our
more
contest.
glue.
You need more glue.
Yeah, because I just
Here you go. And then we get to show our paintings at fair. So Fair Camp Entry, this is the first one for today, but we will have 3 more to show you on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And we'll be able to pick one of those and enter it into the fair. Does that sound like a good deal?
Yes.
Yeah, all right. So we are going to continue crafting. You can continue crafting at home with homework. There's all kinds of instructions, and if you have a question, let us know. We love to share our ideas with you. So thank you guys for joining in. Thank you for seeing our crafts, and we'll see you soon.
Bye. Now it's time for a joke! What are almond trees doing all summer? Nothing.
Why is it so funny saying nothing? I'm nothing, I'm nothing. I'm doing nothing. It's like
I'm having nothing.
I'm eating another butter.
Give me another butter, nothing. Where?
I am nothing out of town.
You better cut those parts out. Wait, these microphones look like almonds. They're so soft.
I'm doing nothing. That's the funny part.
Because you're doing nothing, but it's supposed to be nutty.
Thank you, campers, for joining us today at Fair Camp TV. Did you guys have fun?
Yes.
Yeah, we love chatting with you in chat today, and we're going to get in contact because we're going to pick a random winner this afternoon, and we will message you on YouTube. Are you excited?
Yes.
Okay, also in the description on YouTube today, this is the coloring book that you can download. The link is there. It's got cool activities to do all about almonds. We want to say thanks again to Farmer Mahil for coming in today and teaching us things that grow in Madera County as awesome as almonds. 1.3 million acres in California.
That is a lot.
It is a lot. I can't even wrap my mind around it.
I know.
It was a big bump on it. You guys keep working on your craft. If you didn't know anything about the craft, you can visit our site. There's also a link at the bottom to the craft for instructions and a supply list. Tomorrow, we have a new farmer in. He's going to be talking about grapes and raisins. So there is a grape craft. So go ahead and jump over to our website and get that supply list ready so that you can be ready to craft with Miss Lynnette and Luke and Layla tomorrow during craft time. Thank you for joining. Anything else?
Subscribe to Madera County Fair.
There you go.
We'll see
Hit
you
subscribe,
next
turn
time.
on your notifications, do all your YouTube.
And do a like. And we'll see you tomorrow on Fair Camp TV.
Bye.